Who shot you?
What's the word? Your man Slap shot you here, and I got a fellow Stuy member here. Let the people know you.
Lace Guard, big 150, little big bag for me, TTS shit.
For a fact,
all that GBO shit for me.
Where you get that name from? Lace Guard, man. Cause that's me or Bug Out. When I was young, I used to call them niggas Bug Out. So Lace Guard.
Kinda. I try to stay out of trouble and all that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's my demeanor. It's the way I act for me. My man's gave me my name. For me, my son Reese Sosa gave me my name and all that.
Okay, I got you. All right, so you built like a ball player. You used to play ball.
Yeah.
Okay. What position you used to play?
Shooting guard. I used to
play
the one a little bit for me, but
you was trying to get buckets.
Nah, but I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody wanted to be a one, feel me? So I had to fit in well, feel me?
Well, yeah, when you get it. Alright, I got you. So you play college ball? How far you took it?
I ain't gonna hold you. I got recruited. At first, I was playing ball for Westchester, feel me? I redshirted, feel me? I was like, nah, I ain't want to do it, feel me? Because I ain't want to stay in school too. I ain't gonna cap to you because it was like I rushed into it. I was 17 when I graduated type shit. So I'm like, nah, I ain't want to do this shit, feel me? I ain't gonna cap, feel me? I want to take some time off. Started doing my classes and shit. I redshirted and all that. I wound up, feel me, getting recruited during the summer type shit for me. Started hooping in the summer. Got recruited. Went to Corning over there for me, like past Binghamton and all that. Started playing for me. I was, for me, wilding out there over there, for me, making the news and all that. Trying to do my thing up there.
Okay, copy.
Got offers and all that. I could have played ball.
So how we transition from ball to the music?
Music been in my family. Like my godfather, my pops and them used to rap for me. So, like my godfather, they friends with Fred Godson for me. Matt Hoffler,
rest in peace.
T-Rex, rest in peace, Fred Godson for me. A lot of people from my neighborhood, like my man Easy Sean and Cool K Sean. So I be around a lot of battle shit and all that. So
okay. You got those bars? You got those battle bars just in case?
I don't know. I ain't no battle rapper. I'm aggressive rapper for me. I can talk some battle shit, bro. I ain't
okay, I got you. All right. But for the for the most part, you do the drill. You know the drill. What guys? I mean, like
I don't consider myself as drill.
You don't consider yourself drill? So what you consider yourself?
I consider myself as aggressive rapper.
All right. So what's the difference?
I make aggressive music. Like I can make some shit that, feel me, that you can listen to, you can vibe to, you can dance to, and then I'm gonna make some shit that, feel me, it's like it sounds drill, but feel me, but I'm talking my shit, feel me, some shit you can bounce to too. Like I'm very like animated with my shit, feel me. I'm not like everybody else, feel me. I don't very versatile too, feel me. So I don't really sit there and try to stick to one, feel me, genre. It's like very versatile.
But okay, versatile. All right, then cool. So when did you know you was good enough to like put this stuff out, or like you separate yourself from the rest?
I ain't gonna cap. I was doing this shit in high school for a little bit by myself. I mean, I used to play around, rapping on sites, niggas just feel me, put on beats and shit. We used to go crazy in the crib. Yeah. So one of my mans like, feel me, yo, stop playing. Feel me, like we gonna get you in the studio. He paid for my studio session. Feel me, my son T. Feel me, RP to dad. Feel me, paid for my studio session. I'm like, alright, it is what it is, you feel me? So that's where it started from. And my son Day, I ain't gonna cap too. Before my son T and all that, my son Day, feel me? We used to rap in his crib off his computer and all that, feel me? Yeah. And we made a couple of tracks and shit. Everybody used to fuck with it. It's like the community fuck with it, feel me? Not everybody crazy, feel me?
But damn, so your man passed?
Yeah.
So does that give you like inspiration to like keep going? Like what happened?
A lot of my man's passed. For me, it's not just him.
Like from when you started rapping to now, to this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't consider him just being an impact on my music. Cause like I said, my man Day, feel me? A lot of people that was influencing my music also that passed away.
Okay, rest in peace and ones that's gone, man. Alright, so you sent thing. I just watched the video for Lil Abdonald. That's about somebody? You talking about somebody? I mean, cause that's a name. That's a specific guy's name.
Nah, it's not. It's about all the little ops, feel me?
Yeah,
little ops. Nigga, I don't name drop. I don't feel me. It's not a specific person. For me, I don't gotta sit there and really point out a person. Niggas know what I'm talking about. Okay. Don't niggas see me. You know what time? Come on, man. I ain't gonna do all that.
I got you. No, I mean, because like, alright, then so we just was discussing off camera, like I helped promote like one of the first drill concerts and shit like that. And when we first did it, it wasn't really heavy in the style. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And now, I mean, shit, nigga, that shit shit is all over New York. I done heard Philly drill. I done heard Atlanta niggas sounding like Brooklyn niggas. You get what I'm saying? So like, when did you first think?
Shout out the UK too. The UK was amazing.
I mean, nah, shit. They the ones that produced it. They the ones that made the beats. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Yeah, fact. So, but when did you first think? When did you first fall in love with the sound? You know, because a lot of it has those elements. When did you say you like?
When I got into the streets. That's when I started to feel me like. I could relate. Like, I could really listen to this. Feel me? Like, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of music I used to listen to. I used to listen to Soulja Boy and shit like that. I used to get geeked up in the crib. Then, for me, I was influenced by 50 Cent. Feel me? Stuff like that. Eminem. I listened to a lot of shit like that. Feel me? Dr. Dre, NWA, you know, a lot. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like when I had to go protect myself and put up for my family and get $1. Feel me? That's when shit started becoming real. Feel me? Because now I started listening to the lyrics. Now I'm starting to listen to what they talking about, and it's like, damn, yo, this is shit we going through every day type shit.
Oh, cause like we damn near like a generation deep into like the Brooklyn drill and shit like that. I mean, cause no Suburbans and Suburban, that's like about like 5-6 years ago. You get what I'm saying? So like it's weird, like as an old nigga to be able to say that, to say like, damn, you know, like this shit is rooted now. You understand what I'm saying?
Like shit.
That's y'all generation. That's a fact. So when did you think? So when did you like? Who was some of the first artists you was listening to like that influenced? You would say influenced kind of your sound.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen to Chef G. Feel me? Sleepy Hollow. Feel me? Like coming up though. Feel me? I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see. OMBJD, I was listening to OMBJD a little bit, feel me, a lot of Fabio.
I got you.
Yeah, shit like that. Those are what a lot of drill rappers I was into, but rather than I was listening to like a lot of rappers from the South for me and shit like that.
Okay, I got you.
That's what I like to listen to for me. Rappers from the South and shit, niggas that got different sounds for me.
Alright,
Lil Keys, feel me, the rest of them, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really like to really listen to nobody. I listen to myself, but some very good music I got. Let me talk about a couple of artists. Lil Got It and shit like that.
Alright. So you kind of isolate, you stay to yourself and stuff like that, kind of support. Yeah. I mean, but how does that work? Because this is not the business for that. If you are an introvert,
no. I'm very friendly for me. For me being in the spots and for me, like communicating with other people. For me, rapping. I'm a people person. For me, I ain't gonna lie to you. But I ain't gonna cap, like, when it comes to, like, my personal life, I like to stay to myself.
Okay.
Like, sometimes, even when it comes to just, like, going to the stool type shit, like, I like to sit in the stool sometimes and stay by myself. That's why I could be creative. That's when I could sit there and stretch my hand and do what I could do for me.
Facts.
Can't do that when, like, it's a million niggas in the stool, bitch, booty bouncing, shaking her ass.
So how does that work for you? Like, how do you think? Like, when you in the stool, like, how do you like? Because a lot of people like that. People like the.
Nah, sometimes you gotta get lit. It depends on what type of day it is. If I'm going there to really work for me, If I'm going there to really work, I'm going there to work. For me, like, I got things to do. For me, I ain't going there to sit there and smoke a pound of weed. Feel me, and go watch a bitch twerk for make a strip club and all that. I ain't got time for all that. For me, I'm trying to focus on this. Feel me, so. I gotta put my mind towards this.
I got you. Alright, man. So, you spent a few years out in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright then. So, because you know Brooklyn niggas, we make fun of
my
Bronx
father
niggas.
from the Bronx.
Alright, we make fun of Bronx niggas all the time.
Everybody.
Right? So alright, so like being that you live both sides of it, what would you say would be the difference between Brooklyn and the Bronx? Like that you've seen. What's the biggest difference?
It's more urban in the Bronx. For me, it's like I ain't gonna hold just a lot of peas.
In the Bronx?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
A lot of peas in the Bronx. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say it's not peas everywhere, but
I thought Brooklyn had a lot of peas. That's why I'm like, yo, put me on the game.
I ain't gonna because I think Brooklyn's a bigger borough, so that's why. But at the same time, like if you see Bronx as a small community, it's just mad peas in that. For me, little
in that little vicinity.
Yeah. What the fuck, like. Everywhere you go, it's peas. But it's like I don't do, and that's another thing is ethnicity out there. For me, is
more Spanish.
It's Spanish for me, Black, African.
Yeah.
Some areas for me out here.
Uptown type shit. Okay, I got you. So, I mean, did that influence your music at all? Just being able to say like you stayed uptown for like a lengthy amount of time?
Yeah, my pops, feel me. We lived on, feel me, Wash, didn't move, feel me. We lived on 166. And then after that, we moved for me. Like by Cortland. I ain't gonna count my dad lived by Cortland. Yeah.
Okay.
So I used to hang around with a lot of people on 3rd Ave for me, a lot of people from Cortland Ave for me.
Okay, I got you. So as far as that go, like, how did what you call it, like, how did that translate into like being like a Brooklyn dude? Like, what traits did you get from like the Bronx that you know that you take into your like your everyday?
I ain't gonna cap. It was better for me to communicate with a lot of other people. For me, like I know people from different boroughs. Like even coming down, I used to chill with people in Harlem and shit like that. For me, my aunt lived in Polo Grounds and shit, so I used to be everywhere. So I'm going to party over here. I'm going to go do something over here. You feel me? I know a person that sell weed over here. So
so you
everywhere type
everywhere.
Shit.
Okay, fine. All right then. So you performed last night.
Yeah, definitely.
That shit up. How'd that go?
It was valid. We wild that shit. We had a good time. Feel me? We enjoyed ourselves. The crowd was wavy.
You dropped. You just hit me with your new joint, new chops.
Yeah.
For people that ain't hear it yet, how would you explain it? Because you told me you had the crowd going crazy.
I ain't gonna cap. For me, it's a very, like I said, it's a aggressive track for me. But it's something that you could bop to. You feel me? You get jiggy to.
I got you. So with the thing, so what we leading into, man? Are we leading into a project? What we doing? Are we just going single them to death? What we doing
right now? I'm just focusing on a lot of singles for me until I feel like I want to do a project for me. I've been doing a lot of projects out there on SoundCloud, Audio Mac, and shit like that. But nah, I ain't focused on that right now.
Okay, so what's your main focus with the music right now?
I'm focused on like showing people who I really am, like becoming a bigger artist and. Like perfecting my craft and shit like that. I ain't got time to sit here and dab in the media and shit like that and play around with a lot of people. For me, I want to work.
Okay.
If you want to make some money, you can make some money. That's it.
Got you. I mean, so like, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of what you call it, drill rappers that pops up now and then.
Yeah.
How do you separate yourself in this industry, like in this day and age?
Like I said, I'm very versatile. For me, very animated the way I come off. For me, you know, like I live what I rap. For me, I don't got time to be told some bullshit. That's why it's so easy for me. That's why I come at you. Sometimes I go in the booth. For me, I can punch in like 1,000 times for me and just talk about shit that comes to my mind and shit. I'm really living in these streets. I'm not gonna say for me I'm a gangster. For me, I got art. Nobody gonna take that from me. So
got you. Alright, then so now what do you see like this career moving to? Like what's the goals for this year and then 5 years from now? Like by the end of the year, where do you want to be and then where do you want to be 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I wanna be comfortable. I wanna be comfortable for me and be able to sit there and give up a message with my music for me and have I don't wanna say a cult fan base, but a fan base that love me enough to the point where they bumping, they supporting, for me, they showing love, they popping up to these concerts, they buying merch and all that, for me, they doing all this. So I love real love, for me, none of the fake love, my fault. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to have a group of people, I don't care how many people it is, feel me the way, for me, I want to be felt, for me.
Oh, okay. So you feel like the fan base that you've built so far, you feel like that's what you've been getting?
Yeah.
Like they get it, they understand you?
Oh yeah, all my fans is lit. I don't cap, they show love. Hell yeah. But
did you
the little bit of people I got from me, the amount of boroughs I got, people that support, show love, they share my shit, post my pictures, do it all that.
Gosh, alright. When did you realize like, oh shit, this shit like moving a little bit, like some people like these niggas kinda fucking with me.
I ain't gonna cap, like it was like the summertime. It was like the summertime. I was like, I started going to do a lot of performances out of a lot of week conventions and shit. I started like stepping out a little bit more, meeting more people, connecting more, doing features. Feel me, being in the studio a lot. Feel me, I ain't gonna cap. A lot of events that me and my mans was going to was a lot of big people there. Feel me, people that was good in the media and shit. So I'm like, let me talk to you. Feel me, what's up? Feel me? Okay. I ain't gonna say I knew these people, but hey, like let me talk to you.
But how's it been since the pandemic? Has it still been easy to get around and shit like that?
For me,
yeah,
I've been doing the same thing I've been doing. Oh fuck it, ain't nothing stop me. Get money, fuck out of there.
Alright, then so when I'm heading to a Lace Guard performance, what am I expecting? What am I expecting from a Lace Guard performance?
One word, energy. The crowd be going crazy. You fucking know what time it is. You know you're gonna have a fucking good time. You're gonna get a drink. You're gonna sit there. You're gonna sit there and have a good time. You ain't gonna sit there and be like, oh, what the fuck did I do? I waste my money. I ain't gonna do. There's a lot of drill rappers that sit there, they don't know how to perform.
Okay.
A lot of niggas.
You run into that a lot. What's the thing like for the people that's, for somebody that might be watching, like, what would you say like the biggest mistake that a lot of drill rappers might make on stage?
Focus on your fucking craft. That's it. Niggas be focused on try to like I said, people not being themselves. People not producing this image who they really are. Like it's easy to be yourself. So when you yourself, and you on stage for me, you wilding out. You wilding out because you. Same when you at home, you in front of that mirror, nigga, you going crazy, dancing out, do that shit for me. You feel good about yourself. Do that shit in front of everybody. Let people see that. You feel me?
Yeah.
People be like I said, like trying to put this persona out that they not. Feel me that.
Yeah.
So it's hard. So it's really hard for a lot of niggas to sit there and, like I said, go with the flow and dance. Cause
they trying to look tough.
Some niggas be copying other niggas. Some niggas got ghostwriters. Some niggas be doing weird shit.
Niggas got ghostwriters?
Yeah, niggas got ghostwriters. Niggas got ghostwriters. Niggas mans be helping them in the stew. All types of shit.
Wow. That's alright shit. I learned something new.
Niggas was trash.
Alright, so how often do you get on the stage and be like, I mean, because you see other people perform, but like your performance is like a little better than theirs. How often do you run into that? How often would you say like, damn, I thought this was...
I believe like I ain't gonna hold you. There's always competition out there. That's how I look at it. You feel me? Don't like. Some people listen to my music. Some people listen to that type of music. Some people listen to this music. Some people could listen to jazz. I don't give a fuck what you listen to. Everybody got they like a set of people they gonna gravitate to. Feel me? So they got their fan. They got their little community. So everybody not gonna feel you as
a my niggas being this dude
gangster. Like, I don't know niggas being this dude. Activate.
Gotcha. What's the thing? So how do you make a song? What's the thing? What's the writing process for your songs?
Like I said, I don't really be in the studio with a lot of niggas. For me, I don't like all that shit. If I probably had a gang with me, probably be by myself. But when I'm in the studio, like I'm really lit. For me, like I'm really living this life. For me, I gotta sit here and give the people what they want. You feel me? So I'm having
you take
fun.
It serious. You take it. Yeah, serious.
I feel me.
That's fire. Nah, I mean, because
having fun doing that shit though. You feel me? Some
so you like, but you like what you do.
Yeah,
fast fire, man. Alright, so coach kids basketball team?
Yeah, I coach.
Oh, you coach? Alright,
I coach a lot of kids basketball teams.
Which AAU?
Yeah, I used to. Nah, listen, I stopped doing AAU for me because it costs a lot of money.
Facts.
It costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money. But at the same time, for me, I stay in my community. I coach little rec basketball teams, summer leagues, all types of shit like that.
Okay, gotcha. Is that so? I mean, you coaching kids, so I know it teaches you patience. Is there anything that you've learned?
I used to work in the schools. I used to be a parent and all that. So you gotta have patience. For me, I got a lot of siblings. For me, I'm my oldest son. For me, like I said, I got nothing but
oldest son. How many?
Huh?
How many?
My mom got like 4 daughters, and I got 2 brothers that passed away. For me,
gotcha.
I'm
just talking about so you were just a natural leader. Facts. Okay, I got it. So I mean, so like, what do you take from like that, from like the patience and the leadership skills from that to like the music? Like, what can you adapt to that?
Like I said, for me, I got morals. So at the end of the day, I keep my morals. I be myself. For me, I sit there, try to put on for me for what I really stand for. I ain't sitting out here doing this shit for no reason. So I gotta take care of my family. So that's another reason. So like I said, I'm trying to really get a message out there. So
that's fine.
Ain't nothing to sit there and do. So every day I got something to say.
Alright, man, little Lace, man. When is that new Chops dropping?
New Chops, I will give it a couple of months. I get like a month or 2.
Okay, gonna heat it
up. It depends for me. I'm about to be very consistent for me.
Alright. So what they can look for right now?
Right now, for me, 1500 freestyles out. Feel me, Trap Ties coming out soon. Feel me, Blueprint. Me and my brother J Bank. Feel me, me and my Miz. Feel me, GBO Yen. Feel me, we about to drop Chrome Heart. We got a lot of tracks we got to come out. Feel me, I got my son Jew Bang. Feel me, we got some shit in stash.
Jew Bang.
You know Jew Bang?
Yeah,
yeah, we got some shit in stash.
Yo, man, appreciate you, man. All right, man. Let the people know how they can follow you, what they need to subscribe to, and all that.
Big on 5 below. For me, you can go on Google for me, look up Lace Guard for me. Follow me on Instagram, Lace_Guard 15 below. You go on Facebook for me, Lace Honcho for me. Go follow Lace Guard page on Facebook and all that. You can look at my website and all that.
Man, it's a Google, man. Cornflakes, my man. The cornflakes. You know, something light, you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, it's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, stay in tune with that gram. Yeah, new ice on the way.
That's a fact, man. All right, well, when you come back to New Charles, we need you to come back.
Yeah,
definitely. You can do that?
We can do that.
Appreciate you, man. All right, man, Slop Shot you, man. Follow me at Slop Shot you. That's SHOTYA. All right, man. Shout out to TT behind the camera.
Yeah, shout out to you, man.
All right.